how's the last 6 months been? The last 6 months have been rather hectic in more ways than one, because as you know, Michael, I'm the only UKIP councillor, and obviously I'm trying to ingratiate myself with all the forms of the council and the various committees so that I can hopefully pass this on to the next UKIP councillors that are coming in. So it's my job to learn the basics. On the ground, for doing my bit in the community, we've done a number of projects, that quite reasonably sized projects, that I've been able to help the community in able to get them to formulate letters, where we've got 2 developments postponed, where we're asking the developers to go back and have another look. Okay, so we've done that. We're doing things like where people have had concerns about parking. We've got on form for a protection of the junction in Purfleet Road and Blenheim Gardens. We've been sorting out, well I have anyway, tree problems that have been going on and on and on for months, where various other councillors don't seem to have been able to do anything about it. Luckily these things are coming through now, and I bet that they all take time, because that's unfortunately the bureaucracy you've got to face with the council.
But you seem to have really grasped and embraced not only the idea of being a councillor. People have seen you not only in Aveley, they've seen you down at Thurrock Council meetings, they've seen you at things like Prince's Trust days. So you're really enjoying it, aren't you?
Well, I am, and you can't get... I mean, if you didn't enjoy it, look what I faced within a week of me getting elected. Someone's bashed into the bridge on the Aveley bypass. It was me who got the diversion set up. No one else ever thought of it.
Very good point. And so let's take an issue like that.
Oh, plus I went down and informed the local schools, because all there was a tape across the bridge, because youngsters were seen on that bridge. So I went around all the local schools, informed the headmaster that they should inform their pupils not to use it.
So what is happening with that bridge, by the way?
We're going to repair it. Unless the development goes ahead, because under the development for those houses, those 340 houses, that bridge will be pulled down anyway.
But as a local council of Aveley and Uplands, it's an area, we are in Thurrock area regeneration. There is a demand for housing, etc.,
yes,
etc. Are you against building new houses in Aveley?
Are you saying to me, am I against building new houses on Green Belt, or are you saying to me that I don't want new houses built full stop?
Well, both, I guess. What about the Green Belt?
Okay, let me put my position to you, and this is also a party position. We do not agree, not 1 inch of Green Belt should be built on. I don't care if it doesn't look like it's like a picture on a chocolate box. It is space. This is important. Secondly, when I mentioned previously the developments, we're not against development, but one, we want less of numbers or units, as they commonly appraise these things to be, but we want quality. Why should people have to put up with substandard builds, which they've had to do for years? That's not on. If you're going to walk past a new building, say, oh, that looks a nice building, that looks quite nice, makes people feel good when they walk down their street. Not come along and say, oh, we're going to put 25 whatever it is there and it's a mess, especially if you're replacing one building and I put 5. If it's an open area with probably an old derelict industrial unit on it, that's a different ball game, especially if it's brownfield. You can say, yeah, okay to the developer, get what you think can go on there. Do people like that? Great, we'll go ahead with it. That's what we want. We can create this quality effect in our ward, then people with the right attitude will want to live here. And that's what we want to create.
Everybody's been impressed with the work you've done in 6 months, and you must be very pleased with that. Could you see that, there's no election next year, but in 2014 and beyond, that, sort of like the Aveley UKIP revolution, that you could organically go to Bellis and Ockenden and Worldshaw?
That will happen.
Yeah.
That will happen. I'm not going to give you silly figures, but I personally believe if the situation continues as I believe it will, and there's nothing, you see, the funny thing is the other parties can do about it because they're blinkered. You know, I don't know if you want me to start quoting off figures and get all political, but they just do not understand. One level, it's how the country's hurting, and if you've got the big elephant in the room, which is the recession and worldwide financial situation, it's going to bring people's attention to, like being in a club and you're getting no benefits. What the hell's the point of that? When now people are having to suffer, your rates are going to have to go up, your services are being cut. There is no point. So let's sort it out. We don't want to be in something for some political elite to get the advantage. We want to be in something so the people get the advantage.
In the council chamber, can you let people know, are you the Labour's friend or the Tories' friend?
I'm nobody's friend. Now, I've been reasonably quiet on the fact that I've only put forward or backed up one motion. That's primarily because I'm feeling my way. People must understand there's just me. I have had and put letters in the papers quite regularly. I've spoke to yourself. I'm not afraid of talking to anybody. You know, as long as you put it down fairly, that's good on me, because I'm just the voice of the people. I'm not there to represent me. I'm there to give the voice to the people. That's my only job.